Today we're tying the Bride Midge, a fun and unique take on the standard midge, starting with a wet hook and a bead on the head. This is some white nylon thread. We wind up towards the head and back to about 3/4 of the body, and wind back towards the head to start building up that midge shape. This is some copper-colored wire, and you tuck it underneath the bead in the front and begin to start winding back down towards the hook side of the hook. Again, going down a little bit further, coming back up to the top, and then going back down further again to keep that taper going from the head back towards the hook as you're winding this nylon thread on. You want to go all the way back to where the hook begins to curve down and give a few more wraps. It feels like a lot of thread, but it's the part of the hook that's really seen that gives it its color and its distinction. I unwind the thread with a counterclockwise motion by spinning the bobbin, and then make this final pass with the thread as flat as possible. And you can see it begin to wind back up, and so you have to unwind it a few times as you make this pass, but unwinding the thread gives it the ability to really lay flat and give a real finished look when you're all said and done. And so probably 2-3 times you have to unwind the thread again before you finish back towards the top. Take the wire, and you're going to want to wind in as equal as possible winds going up from the hook base up towards the body. You can do this with your hand wrapping around, or if you have a rotary vise, using your vise to actually spin it. You want to get it even, maybe more even than I got it, but have fun as you wind it on up. I had to rewind my thread because it started to unwind as I was winding the vise. Once you get up to the top towards the bead, you'll keep it there and then do some winds with the thread to really tie this down into its spot. And then you can use a helicopter motion to break this off inside the bead. Takes a few twists generally. A few little wraps to tuck in that final. So a little bit of widow's web, wet down the string with a little bit of spit, and then you can begin to wind the widow's web onto here, and this will give a nice little head to the front part of this fly. Keep your attention on the top while you wind. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to these videos to see more, and let me know what you'd like to see tied. So it's tucking in the tie in behind the bead. And then you grab a whip finisher and give 3 to 4 finishing knots. Again, trying to keep that thread and the finishing knots right behind the bead and that widow's web. Start off the end of your tying thread, and you have the Bride Midge. I thought this turned out really good and looked like something you'd see next to a wedding dress or something like that. So the Bride Midge. Happy tying. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.